I'm from Meherpur, and currently I'm staying at Shukrabad.
What are you doing now?
Currently I'm a student of B.Farm at Jakarta International University. Besides, I am doing graphic design in freelancing sector.
You're doing B.Farm
Yes.
and you're doing traffic designing.
Yes.
Those don't go together.
Don't go together, but it is my passion. I like to design.
So why did you not go to the Department of Architecture? Why did you study architecture?
Because of sir.
Architecture or civil engineering?
When I admitted in International University, it was choice of my parents. And designing is my passion.
It is not fashion design.
No, fashion design. No, it's graphics design.
Graphic design.
Yes, sir.
So how much excellence do you have in computer graphics?
If I count 10 in 10, it will be 7 out of 10. And
What softwares can you use in computer graphics?
I have efficiency in Microsoft Word totally, and I also worked in Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, and Wondershare Filmora. That is a video editing software.
What sorts of
AutoCAD?
No, sir, I don't have efficiency.
any interest regarding extracurricular activities?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What sorts of those?
Extracurricular activities. I always attend the seminars in Daffodil and outside of the Daffodil International University.
What sorts of seminars?
It's generally related to pharmaceutical, but I also attend the seminar which are related to IT sector.
You told that you have chosen the subject as per advice by desire of your parents. Do you think that your professional life will be as per desire your parents or your own choice?
It should be my own choice, but there is a matter of happiness of my parents.
You have applied for the post of junior officer in Human Resources Division or Square.
It's not mine, sir.
For what position you have taken?
Product manager.
আমাদের পরিকল্পনা শুরু দিয়েছিলাম যে যদি ইচ্ছা করে তার জন্য
For product manager, Sky Pharmacy.
Yes, sir.
What sorts of products you will manage?
Pharmaceutical products generally,
Like
antibiotic, oncology products.
Product manager means in charge of production.
Sorry, sir?
In charge of factory production.
Product manager means what I have applied, that he will manage the product in the marketing sector.
Oh, it's marketing.
Yes, sir.
Not the
Not the
manufacturing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have an experience in marketing of products?
I don't have, but I have worked with several mobile advertisement sometimes. So I have some experience with this, and I have performed some seminars on marketing.
do you think you are the right person for this position?
Yes, sir. Because
What is your strength in this position?
Yes, sir, I can manage, and I have the ability to manage anything within the time and think. If you give me a task, I can manage it within a short time, and there will be some difficulties, but I have the ability to manage it.
Do you have previous track records?
I have some track record, that is, I manage some picnic. Yes, sir, it's a type of managing, but other side. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so you have applied for the post of Assistant International Marketing Officer. Okay? Right, so
For which organization?
Popular Pharmaceutical.
pharmacy. Can you tell us about your background, your academic and educational background?
I'm from Joshua district. My school and college was.
Can you speak up a little louder? Can you speak up?
Raise your voice
Louder,
high.
raise your voice.
Okay, sir.
So But your educational background, I said, your educational background, educational qualification.
Dakhil, I was my SSC exam was Dakhil course. Then from Madrasa, Kishpali Madrasa.
Right.
Then I was from
So what about your honors and honors
Other level.
graduation?
graduation level is Daffodil International University.
Which subject?
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy. I see. Okay, right. So, post of international marketing officer. Do you have any idea what things you'll have to do as an international marketing officer?
Yes, sir. But little. Actually, international marketer activities is the connection for the around the world between the corporation, my corporation and the outer countries.
Okay. I mean, why not national? Why international?
National. I'm interested in international.
But why?
Why?
International marketing is
What do you mean by international marketing?
international marketing. The product from the foreign countries and sell outer.
No. You produce in this country, you
And
sell abroad. Yeah.
What's your academic background, discipline at graduation level?
Graduation
Pharmacy.
in Department of
Pharmacy. Being a pharmacy student, why you have shown your interest for international trading?
International trading in pharmaceutical
In
industry.
pharmacy.
Oh, pharmaceutical products.
Yeah. Do you know about the volume of pharmaceutical items that are exported from Bangladesh? Total volume of medicines and pharmaceutical items exported from Bangladesh to other countries.
So I
Don't know.
actually
You know the major exporting pharmaceutical companies?
the Mexico pharmaceutical is and also popular pharmaceutical.
These three. What items are usually exported?
And usually antibiotic and cancer.
Do you know which company is the largest exporter of pharmaceutical products from Bangladesh?
Mexico pharmaceutical.
No? No?
Square.
3/4 of total volume is covered by Esquire. But being a student of pharmacy,
Now,
you should know it.
now international marketing is a very challenging job.
Do you have any idea about borderless economy or open economy?
Little bit.
What's that?
No,
You
no,
are applying for
no.
the international marketing, right?
Right.
So you
Let
have
me-
to
let me
know
tell you
clear
something.
understanding about
If you are really working for international marketing officer, your English will have to be very good, which is not bad. But you from now on you have to try to speak loud and fluently, because whenever you go, I mean, this is sort of training and learning center. I mean, you're okay, but
I have to prepare
You have to-
that position.
you have to speak up. Like, I'm not saying, yes, what is your name, how are you? Not that. You have to be vocal. Your speech will have to be clear and loud. But এটা তোমার প্রবলেম রয়ে গেছে। এটা তুমি if you do not improve it,
জিনিসগুলো বুঝে নাও স্যার যা
এটা ইন্টারভিউ শেষ তোমার, ইন্টারভিউ বাইরে কথা হচ্ছে। তুমি যদি পরিষ্কারভাবে
এগুলো ইম্পর্টেন্ট, এগুলো এখান থেকে বলে দিতে হবে।
উচ্চস্বরে তুমি যদি না বলতে পারো, তাহলে তুমি বিভিন্ন ইন্টারভিউ বোর্ডে গেলে তোমাকে থ্যাংক ইউ বলে বিদায় করে দেবে, বাট ইউ নট গেট ইট।
তোমার এই যা এখানে ইন্টারভিউতে যে এসছো,
আচ্ছা।
মানে সার্জারি যে তোমাকে এগুলো তোমাকে এই ওভারকাম করতে হবে।
তাহলে তোমাকে কি করতে হবে, আমি তোমাকে সহজ গতি দিতে পারি। তোমার মোবাইল আছে, ভয়েস রেকর্ডার আছে,
এগুলো ওদেরকে শিখিয়ে দিতে হবে।
তুমি বাসায় দরজা বন্ধ করে বা যেখানে তুমি ইংরেজি নিউজ পেপার হোক বা যাই কিছু, তুমি জোরে জোরে পড়বা, জোরে জোরে পড়ে রেকর্ড করবা, শুনবা যে মনোপুত হলো কিনা। তোমাকে ইউ হ্যাভ টু প্র্যাকটিস স্পিকিং স্পিচ। ঠিক আছে। ডু ইউ হ্যাভ এনি কোয়েশ্চেন্স?
ইভেন্চুয়ালি মানে এখানে স্যার যেটা বললেন, আপনি এখানে আপনার কনফিডেন্সটা শুনবেন।
হ্যাঁ।
যখন যত এটা আপনি
কনফিডেন্স থাকতে হবে,
confidence-টা সব-
ক্লিয়ার থাকতে হবে, ভয়েস ক্লিয়ার, উচ্চারণ স্পষ্ট এবং আরও সুশব্দ।
আর আমরা এখান থেকে আমরা আপনাকে প্রোভাইড করবো মানে 550 কোশ্চেন কমন কোশ্চেন ইন্টারভিউস আছে। প্রথমে একটা কোশ্চেনই থাকে যে ইন্ট্রোডিউস ইউরসেলফ। তো ওইটাতে আপনি যে পজিশনের জন্য আপনি অ্যাপ্লাই করছেন ওইটার সাথে অ্যালাইন করে কেন ওরা আপনাকে হায়ার করবে। অনেকে আছে যে তার পার্সোনাল ডিটেলস ইনফরমেশন এগুলি বলে, কিন্তু এগুলি বুঝে, হ্যাঁ অ্যাকচুয়ালি আপনার কি স্কিল কি ওইখানে ওই 5 সেকেন্ডের মধ্যে কথা বলতে হবে।
হ্যাঁ,
তো তোমাকে স্যার যেটা বলছে প্রথম ভেরি ফার্স্ট আইটেম টু ডু বাই ইয়োর সেলফ সেটা হচ্ছে ভয়েসটা তোমাকে
হ্যাঁ, লাউড অ্যান্ড ক্লিয়ার।
ক্লিয়ার
এটা যে বেসিক।
আর কনফিউশনে থাকা যাবে না, যা বলবে
Confidence.
বি ক্লিয়ার উইথ কনফিডেন্স।
লাউডনেসটা আপনি বুঝলেন আপনি কনফিডেন্ট না।
ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Okay, please sit down.
আসিফুর রহমান।
Can I see your application? Okay. What post have you applied for? For the junior executive.
University for PMD.
What is PMD?
It's a pharmaceutical marketing management department.
Pharmaceutical Management Department. Can you explain to us what pharmaceutical management means?
So this is the post for marketing section of pharmaceutical company where from we control our product in the market. How we can increase the sale or how can we produce, how increase the product for production of any product.
How can you increase your sale?
I can increase sir by promotion or we have some medical promotion officer who are help us to promote by doctor, their visit to doctor. And for our post, my post is junior executive. I have to suggest them how can we product where our product will be
You have to
sell.
manage them.
I have to manage them.
Right. So do you think you can do the job?
Yes sir, I think.
Do you have any previous experience?
Sir, I worked for different mobile companies and as a brand promoter, a part-time job. That's why, and in that case, I have great success. I think about that I have great success. So I feel that.
Okay.
If your job location is outside of Dhaka,
So,
have there any problem for you?
no, sir, I greatly loves that.
From which district you have come?
Sir, I'm from Rajshahi.
Rajshahi.
Yes.
But your posting may be at Sunamganj.
I would like this, because I love to travel.
You have to travel.
Okay, Mr. Asif, why should we hire you for this position?
Sir, because I thought I'm perfect for this position because I done already this type of job and I have some certificates about too, and I thought I can communicate with people great and I can manage them, I can seduce them well.
Have you applied for the similar position in other organization?
Sir, it's still not yet.
This will be
Sir,
your
I'm
first
fresher.
experience, in fact.
ভাইবা শেষে ওদেরকে আমরা মেইল পাঠাবো কালকে, মেইল ওরা যেন চেক করে আজকে চলে যাবে।
Right.
আর একটা ফলো আপ সেশন আমরা পরে করব।
Okay.
হ্যাঁ,
Thank
বলে যাও ফলো আপ সেশন হবে।
Thank you.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, sir.
Sushmita Shah.
Shaha. Can you say any name with Shaha, renowned for his deeds in the subcontinent? Any other Shaha?
Ra. No.
Any other Shaha?
Da.
Now the
Your name is with Shaha, but you can't say any other Shaha.
Sir say Rananda Prasad Shaha and
Any other Shaha?
Our classmate Sagar Shaha maybe.
Now you have applied for the post of junior executive.
Yes sir.
Do you know what things you have to do in this job?
Yes sir.
What are the things?
The post is quality control department, where the finished product of the drug check the quality control and the raw material which are purchased from the foreign, then we check the any impurity in this product.
So is it controlling the quality of import or is it controlling the quality of product from the pharmaceutical industry?
Controlling the product.
So import also becomes related.
Yes.
So can you tell us, give us an educational background, qualification?
SSC from
Graduation.
no sir, I have not.
You are still working.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Pharmacy department. Now I am the student of 4th year.
Okay.
Can you say what the differences between quality control and quality assurance?
Quality control is the part of quality assurance. Quality assurance, the full department of quality control and also the analysis.
What other components may be added with quality control to accomplish the requirements of quality assurance?
Then if we complete the quality assurance, then quality control also be the specification for the product need to be meet the specification.
But what other probable components should be covered under quality assurance?
Product analysis.
Okay, you can ask.
Do you have any idea about the ISO standardized issues as a quality assurance in pharmaceutical industries?
ISO means International
Standardized.
What is ISO?
International Organization for Harmonization.
As an international standards
Organization.
they have set legitimate issues some set rules and policies to ensure any industry should comply with this. There are rules and policies. So that we can this product is international standard product, right? So the quality assurance is you should know this.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
That's
Yeah, you have to be, for job you have to be more knowledgeable, more confident and more fluent. Practice karo job. Okay, so can you tell us about yourself, your academic background and qualifications?
Now I am studying Deputy International University Department of Pharmacy. Then previous I was studying Aminabad High Secondary School and SSC, and I have completed my SSC from Salvation Gov College.
I see. So you have applied for the post of senior officer.
Yes, sir.
QA. What does QA means?
Quality assurance.
Quality assurance. So in a pharmaceutical industry, how can you control quality assurance? How can you do that?
Sir, in pharmaceutical industry, by the validation, precision, and accuracy determining, and by this instrumental use, we can assure the quality of a product.
Give an example of practical example of what you're talking about.
Suppose we have made a product, and that is not. We should check this. Is it proper? It is accurate or not?
How? How do you check this?
By
How do you test it?
They have a lot of instrument like SPLC and UV detection.
What does it do to the medicine? They've got a pill, and you want to see whether it is of high standard or quality. How do you test that? I give you a pill of paracetamol.
Yes, sir.
And how do you test this quality or standard of this item?
Is accurate. How will prove it?
First of all, we should take this paracetamol, and it should be measured. The how much should API in the equation of this amount. Then we should in the amount of API in the
What is API?
What is API?
active pharmaceutical ingredient.
Right. Are the ingredients in the right amount or not?
Yes.
Or
The right amount or not. If it is less, it will not proper, and it is the more than more accurate number, it will be a high power. So it's also not.
Which is the validating organization to certify the quality of medicine in Bangladesh?
Validating is
yeah, drugs control and quality control.
Okay, I just provide you some clue. Do you know DCTA?
Yes, sir.
What's
Director
that?
General of Drug Administration.
Director General is the position, but what's the name of that office?
Drug Administration.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You have to be more knowledgeable for job.
Thank you.
Okay. Muhammad Tahir Muhammad.
Muhammad, yeah.
Can you explain why you have got two Muhammads in your name?
Yeah, so our country we have a cultural, and the first one my name, and third one my grandfather, my grandfather his name. So just you have the first one
So what is your first name? Muhammad.
Muhammad, and my father name Dahir, and his father
Name was
his Muhammad. Yeah, that's the culture of our country.
I see.
Are you from Somalia or?
Yeah, I'm come from Somalia.
Somalia. So what are you doing here? What course are you doing here?
Yo, I am here doing it. Is a student at Lebanon University. I will come Bangladesh to select. I will come to April, to February. Sorry, to February 2017. So I am consider our course, our Lebanon University to give admission. So he will.
So are you in the second year or first year or third year?
Second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
Do you like the course here?
Yeah, I like ASDM.
You have applied for the post of lecturer.
Yeah, lecturer because.
Right. So do you have how many universities do you have in your country?
So I have a post graduation. I take the post graduation in our countries and 2 colleges. So I am.
How many universities?
Universities have you in your country?
In your country, Somalia.
Like double university?
Yeah, more university.
No university.
Yeah, more.
Oh, more university. How many?
5, 10, 50?
So Somalia is a large country. I do not.
100 you do not know.
Yeah.
And
I
do,
so I know, sir, there is one public university.
oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Do you have pharmacy subject in Somalia?
Pharmacy. Yeah.
But why did you come here then?
So, sir, I will. When you leading the I studying time. So you would like to different certificate, like African certificate you have, Asia certificate. I would like to Australia certificate as the master program.
Now, one thing. After you do your graduation and your masters,
Yeah.
there's some choices.
Yeah.
You can become a teacher or lecturer.
Yeah, lecturer.
You can become a pharmacist in a pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah.
Okay, or you can go into marketing, pharmaceutical marketing. So production,
Yeah.
marketing, teaching.
Yeah.
So you have chosen teaching.
I would like to choose first one lecturer, and second one blind A and blind B, and blind B I will choose to pharmacy.
So what is your choice now? Do you want to be a pharmacist in a pharmaceutical industry, or a marketing officer, or a teacher? Which one do you like?
I would like to teach.
Why? Why do you like teacher? You have two other possibilities.
Yeah, I will explain ourselves. Sir, I will teacher is the best one. Our population, we make a new generation to lecturer, because I do not know because 3 days before I do not know anything. What's the CV? The hour my sir he's needing more information. What's the CV and how can we make CV? I have more information.
What
today.
is CP?
CV, that is CV.
Yeah.
Oh, CV.
Yeah. So
Do you have any pharmaceutical industry in Somalia?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Imported.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Only marketed, but industry.
So, do Bangladeshi pharmaceutical products are exported to Somalia?
I would like that.
No, is it? Do you find?
Yeah.
Presently?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Okay, that's your choice.
Yeah.
You can make more money in the industry or in the marketing.
So when I will come to Bangladesh, I see more industrial and more perfection of the pharmacy. So
Okay.
I do not have chance our countries.
Thank
but
you.
I would like to make industrial.
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
something like that. Okay, thank you.
Can I keep it?
Yeah, you are carrying no problem.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. So,
Okay. Okay, sir. See you.
yeah, in future, I mean, if you have some experience in the industry, then it helps in your teaching.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So maybe
Practical learning.
maybe in the last year here,
Yeah.
you'll have some industry experience.
Industrial. I will visit maybe 2 industrial of
Okay.
Bangladesh pharmacy.
Okay, thank you.
What are those?
So Gulshan area. Yeah. So I do not remember.
Muhammad Ahmed Hadi. Sorry.
Muhammad Dahir Muhammad.
Muhammad
Muhammad Dahir Muhammad.
33. 33. Okay.
This is the last
Okay,
name.
thank you.
This is the last name. Gani.
Right,
My
okay.
nickname is-
Okay.
That means GlaxoSmith.
So
GlaxoSmith.
sorry.
GlaxoSmith.
Glaxo.
He can't remember the exact name.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. See you later. Thank you, Mom.
Ali,
Outside.
Okay, tell us about yourself, your background, and what you are doing now.
Okay, my name is Hashim Al Siyad. I have done is Bachelor Business Administration in accounting, and also I have done this Master Business Administration in finance. And now I live Shukribat, Diamond, Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Right. So you applied for the post of finance officer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are the jobs, what are the duties of a finance officer? What sort of things you'll have to do in the company?
So I would like to responsible, or will be my duty if I get this job at this organization, to assist or manage the function of finance of that organization. For example, financial controlling, or by using accounting software like CDC, Excel, Tally, software accounting.
Why is the position of finance officer important in a company?
Because every organization is important to have functional finance, because without finance, organization cannot run its activity. Because every organization depends on finance function. Because this organization, its name is Safe Children, International Safe Children, or Safe Children Nations in Somalia. So they doing to control or to save children.
Is cost management part of your job? Cost management?
No. So
What would be your job as finance officer?
maybe to controlling finances, like budgeting, like
Funds you have, how you spend it?
yeah.
So do you think that cost control is not a part of finance executive? Finance executive officer?
Maybe that's more production, factory oriented.
what's the differences between budget and audit?
So it differs because we know auditing is there's two types, I think, two types of auditing: internal audit or external audit. So audit is only controlling. I think it's controlling, but the budget is to, for example, to prepare financial activities, for example, cash outflow or cash inflow of that company.
You told that auditing is the controlling of expenditure, but in the very recent practice of accounting globally, the new term is performance audit. Have you any idea about performance audit?
Yes, I try, because I don't have more experience about audit, because if I try, the audit is in controlling the, for example, financial statement, preparation of financial statements of that company is correct or not, to controlling to.
What's the differences between financial plan and budget?
Okay, financial plan and budget maybe same, but I'm not sure.
Budget is for one fiscal year, right? One financial plan should not be for a project, it can be
For a longer period of time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Assistant of pharmacy.
You're the student of from which department here? You have come.
I'm not still starting. Next week I will be starting master program in diploma study. This is your first.
Development studies.
Yes.
Next semester.
Next
Coming this semester.
Yes, sir.
You have started already.
No, I'm not making still the registration. I wait the money. I will.
Oh,
I
just
So, what is your background in Somalia? Graduation?
I was graduating last year, and I graduated in the Department of Diploma Study, Faculty of Social Science.
What studies?
Diploma study.
diploma in social sciences.
Diploma in social science.
Yes. Diplomatic study.
Oh, diplomatic study.
Diplomatic studies.
Diplomatic study.
I prepare first degree.
Oh, I see.
Diplomatic study.
Right. So,
For which position you have applied here?
And senior lecturer.
Senior lecturer.
in which subject?
Diploma study. Diploma study.
Diplomatic study.
Diplomatic studies. Can you explain diplomatic?
What's the diploma?
What is diplomatic?
Diplomat is is change, positive change, and we can explain the four pillars when you make the change in the four pillars: economic, political, social, and cultural. When you make the positive change in these four pillars, we can make the diploma.
Development studies.
Development study.
So diplomatic also.
Oh, is it the development
study?
Not diplomatic study.
No.
So you have a graduation in development studies.
Yes. Social science.
Social sciences. So why did you come here? You could finish your degree in Somalia.
I come here to prepare the master degree.
Oh, you don't have master courses there?
At the further I will be starting next week.
Okay. Right.
What's the definition of development?
Development cannot simply, it's not the general definition, but we can simply define the positive change or the when making the change in the political, economic, social, and cultural. We can say they will make the development.
According to the UNDP guidelines, what are the major indicators of measuring development? What are those indicators?
So education.
Yes, education.
And also economic.
Economic is the true overall thing, but the basic indicators. One is education. Okay.
Basic.
What are others?
The basic needs of the society.
Basic needs. It's a broad term, basic needs, but specify.
How do you describe the economic development in your country now?
My country was returning the civil war.
I see.
The central government was collapsed in 1991,
Right.
and now he is making the growth, the economic growth.
Okay.
We cannot say that he is developing developing countries, but he is developing countries, IAG, developing countries. He making the economic growth, and the main backbone countries and economic is livestock.
Okay.
Do you know what the differences between MDG and SDG? Have you heard this terminology SDG?
And MDG?
MDG?
It's universal, international terms. No?
Can you define MDG?
MDC.
M for Millennium Development Goals. Have you heard that?
Yes. And it's the Millennium Development is the 2000 when it was the 2000. The United Nations set down and they make the program called
But what is SDG?
SDC is SDC is development.
Sustainable development.
Sustainable development.
What's the difference between these two?
These two is another is sustainable development plan was the 2000 and 2015.
What is sustainable?
Sustainable is and when we making the sustainable is when the economic or the political is not back again.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good job. Mohammed Siad Noor, do you have your application?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us about your background, economic, educational background?
Yeah. So firstly, I have completed from my high school from Somalia. From my high school to my school name was Baran Secondary School. I was located in Somalia. At that time, I was completed for 2015-2016. After that, I came from Somalia in year 2017, the first of for 17. Then when I come in here, I start for different courses. But after I get a chance to get a diploma for 3 months of IT, for IT expertise located or for the Shurba, I know I'm going to my batch for the Department of Environmental Science and Disaster Management.
So, what are you studying here?
The environmental science.
And
SDM. Yeah.
And did you have a civil engineering diploma?
Yeah, I've taken for this.
In Somalia?
Yeah.
Okay, and you are doing environmental
Science now.
Can you explain the relationship between civil engineering and environmental balance?
Yeah, there is a great relationship between it because this environmental science, there is a course which is called environmental engineering. So this relates with engineering, especially the civil as we know always talks about the buildings, even it can be roads, buildings, houses, everything about that. So also this environmental science also deals with how to make a plan of town, a plan of design. Even how can we make a design for bridges or roads, even it can be there's a great relationship between the sign of designing and
If you look at Dhaka, you are in,
yeah.
Do you think it's environmentally friendly city?
Some I can say that, but also there is some obstacles that I can't say. Good.
তোমরা বলো আমি একটু washroom থেকে আসি।
What is climate change?
Oh, climate change is the changing of the climate from a normal situation to another situation. Sometimes it can be very hot, sometimes it can be wet. So it depends on the factors that come from as a natural and even come from the human being. Always maybe in Dhaka, as you saw, there is too much in the factory and areas. And every day they make some pollution to atmosphere that can make a wow in our environment.
For this pollution,
Yeah.
who is the most responsible countries of the world?
I read for the last year some information that related with
How about this assumption?
Yeah, I think the Bangladesh is the first one. I think.
Bangladesh is?
First one for the air pollution.
Is it?
Yeah.
What are other countries?
They tell us also Somalia is the next one. They tell us for that.
No. Actually, for this source of pollution,
Yeah.
the industrially developed country are most
Yeah.
responsible,
Yeah.
mostly responsible for this pollution.
Yeah.
The countries like Somalia or Bangladesh is responsible, but very little.
Very likely, but I don't think it's wrong. I read some website for that report.
Okay, Mustafa Said Noor.
Yeah.
You said that you face some struggle. What kind of struggle you usually face in Dhaka?
In Dhaka, the main struggle is traffic jam.
Traffic jam.
Yeah, even if one day if I try to visit with my friend, it takes me a long hour. When I wanted to come back with me, I think
You come from?
I come from Somalia.
Somalia, but here in Dhaka?
Yeah. Sometimes I live now in Shukrabad, but sometimes I try to visit with my friend who live in Mahmudpur. But already I arrived in 30 minutes to come back. But it takes me more than 2 hours. Yeah, that's the main struggle.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Noor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mujahid Emily Jalaluddin, 29 Syria.
29. Please sit down. Abu Jahid Mohammed Jalaluddin, 29. So you applied for the post of Junior Software Engineer.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain your background and why you're fit for this job?
Sir, I am from Department of Software Engineering in Daffodil International University.
Mm-hmm.
Now I am in 8th semester and I have done many kind of project in Java programming, and even in various university, in various competition, I have achieved champion position and first runner. Even I went to Shahjalan University of Science and Technology in SAST CSE Carnival 2017, and I appeared there. And in that competition, we didn't achieve, but we was 8th position in SAST CSE Carnival 2018. And in Daffodil International University.
Do you have any idea what sort of things you'll have to do in this job?
Sir,
For that company?
For this position.
In that advertisement, I saw the Java developer as a software engineer. I have done many projects in Java programming, so I think I am the capable person to the position.
Can you give us example of a sort of program that you have developed?
Yes, I have done a bank management system and done automated patient management system. For this project, I was the champion in DIY App Contest 2017.
Automated patient management system.
The hospital management system.
Hospital management system.
Yes, please.
has any hospital in Bangladesh shown interest in your product?
Sir, one hospital showed interest, but the amount to develop it in real, it was the huge budget, but it wasn't successful. Even
Practically, have you contacted with any other hospital in this country?
Have you personally contacted?
Personally, have you contacted?
We have contacted with few
It's
kind
not
of
the question as a part of your interview, but I'm asking in real life whether you have contacted with any other
Have
hospital.
you tried to show them your product?
We have contacted with the doctor, but not hospital.
Hospital, doctor.
We have contacted with doctor.
But you have
And our teachers, my big brother is a doctor, reputed doctor in Dhaka. We have contacted with and collected various data from him. Even our project was published in a Daily Inkilab newspaper.
No. The thing is, if you want to sell this product, you have to
contact
the
hospital, the organization,
management,
not the individual.
Not individual. That I have this product.
Yes.
And are you confident it's a very good product?
Yes, please.
Then you have to try to sell it to different hospitals. Any questions?
Mr. Jalal, you said that you are confident to perform all the obligation of according to ZD, or that means job description for this position. Is there any challenges? Do you mention that? Would like to mention that in the job description? You said that you are confident enough to perform all the obligation in the job description for this position, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Is there? Do you like to mention any challenges in this job description that you
Software development, challenges come even circling order. But I think the goal of my life is learning. If I am capable to learn new things, I sure that I will successful the project by learning.
Is it your first application for a job?
Yes.
Why not in other organizations also?
Because I didn't think to apply in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Jalal, thank you.
Thank you.
একটা প্রশ্ন ছিল আপনাদের সফটওয়্যার স্টুডেন্টের প্রতি আপনারা কোর্সও ভালো থাকেন, কিন্তু আপনারা একটু ইন্টারভিউর জন্য সিরিয়াসনেস, হ্যাঁ আপনারা যেমন জিন্স প্যান্ট পরে আসেন,
আসলে স্যার আমার টেলিং প্যান্ট
মানে এটা হচ্ছে যে ইন্টারভিউর জন্য আবার অনেক কাছে দেখবেন যে কোট পরে আসছে,
না ঠিক আছে, ও একটা কথা বলেছে যে ওর নাই, ঠিক আছে, এটা খুব ভালো করেছো, সো বি অনেস্ট, থ্যাংক ইউ না ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ আমরা তোমাদের সাথে যোগাযোগ রাখবো, হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, ওকে।
কত নাম্বার?
11.
Can I see your application, please? Thank you. Can you tell us about your background and educational background?
Thank you, sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. My full name is Abdirizak Dahir Kariye. I have completed my bachelor in electronic and telecommunication engineering from Davodi International University. And right now I'm master level. And sir, I'm honest man. And
hardworking.
I am hardworking. I'm a motivated person. I like to do a job.
Tell us about your technical knowledge in doing this job.
Sir, and I know about the telecom related jobs, like the 3G.
Telecommunication.
Yeah, telecommunication. I know some about the 4G implementation of 4G design. But mostly I know the 3G design.
So you are not the marketing manager, you are technically fitted engineer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So are there telecommunication companies, industry in your country, Somalia?
Sir, as you know, I have completed my bachelor in Bangladesh.
Fine, but
Yes.
I'm asking.
Yes, there are some telecom companies in my country.
So with this knowledge and your masters, do you think you can get a good job in your country?
Yes, I can believe that. If I finish my master program, then when I go back to my country, immediately I will get a job.
Our ET program here,
Yes.
do you think its standard is good?
Mostly it's good, but it required to improve it.
I see.
Department.
Have they
As
any
the
suggestion? Have you any
Yeah.
suggestion regarding the curriculum or the teaching technique or methodology or any other things of ETE department?
Sir, I have seen all the departments. Mostly the main problem is the lab
facility.
Lab facility, because
Not adequate.
in our bachelor program we haven't seen mostly the how to do the
Devices.
lab jobs or lab practicals, and that's our main objective. So according to me, I have done all my lab related outside.
Outside?
Yes, but
But
in the food
where?
some institute in outside.
I see. They have
I
facility.
have paid another extra money.
Right.
That's why I got the.
That's a
some-
good point to.
Very good.
এটা আমাদের জন্য ভালো input.
But in our department, it's required more facilities.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Mohammed Abdullah. What do you mean? Do you know the meaning of Abdullah?
Yes.
What's the?
Abdullah, the father of the
No.
prophet.
Servant. Abd means servant. Abdullah means servant of Allah.
Meaning?
Abdullah meaning.
We are but he is right. Abdullah was the name of Prophet's father.
But the meaning of Abdullah is the servant of Allah.
Servant of Allah.
Allah.
Now, can you tell us about your background and what you are doing here, what subject you are studying here?
First, my name is Muhammad Abdullah.
Uh-huh.
I come back to Somalia. I graduated in the secondary level in 2014.
Uh-huh.
I have two brothers and five my brothers, and also
Mr. Abdullah, yesterday I told you,
yes.
eye contact is very important in the interview session. You are looking to the ground,
Okay.
not to the interviewer.
So you are doing computer science here. What are you doing
I do study in ETE.
ETE department. ETE department. Okay. And you applied for the post of mathematics teacher.
Yes, mathematics.
Which level? Secondary, university?
Immediately.
Which level? Primary level, secondary level?
Just for school or
university
colleges
level?
or university?
Yes.
Huh?
Primary level.
Primary level.
Yes.
So why do you want to be a teacher? You are an engineer. You are training to be an engineer.
Because I have taken experience on 1 year of teaching of the in the Hussein High School in Somalia that I teach primary school, primary level in standard 4 or 3.
But you did not need such a high degree for teaching at primary level.
Yes, but I will take certificate for the of my mathematical and also.
Do you have good mathematical knowledge?
Yes, I good mathematical and.
Abdullah, why you choose teaching as a profession?
Because it's easy, make it
Easy?
yes.
Not rather noble profession, right?
But yes, other profession, but it's the higher.
He likes it.
Like this, and he also is easy. It's unlike this math, this subject. That I choosing.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Mr. Abdullah. From which country you have come?
Somalia.
Somalia.
Why you have come here?
To study.
But you have universities in your country also.
Yes.
But why?
Like I need to someone professional to live in another country because I prepare my batch in my country.
Which subject are you studying here?
And it's of ETE.
ETE, you are studying ETE?
Yes.
So what post you have applied for?
And I come in my country. Network.
But which
For
position you have applied for?
Data network engineer.
Yes.
Data network engineer.
Do you have any experience in this matter?
Yes, I because I have some trainings, and I study my university labs in my batch. Then I have.
Do you have any practical experience?
Experience, yes, my country.
In
My
your,
batch.
you have already?
Batch, yes, my batch.
So what is data network? What is the job of a data network engineer?
Data network collection of data in working mostly communication company.
I see.
You have applied for data networking. What's the difference between data and statistics? What is the differences between data and information?
Data information. Information were collected data work.
Information is part of data, right? Or data is a part of information?
Yes.
Which one? In which semester you are now studying?
First semester.
First semester.
First semester.
Ah.
How many telco industries are operating there?
In Somalia?
How many telco
Companies. 4 companies.
4 companies.
Communication.
Are these in the public sector, the government owned?
No.
Private sector.
So with your degree here, do you think you can get a good job when you go back? When you go back to Somalia, do you think you can get a good job with your degree here?
When I back in my country, I work unfortunately in my country does not have public communication, but I have private communications companies. Then I work.
Private communication.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ahmed Hadi.
Ahmed Hadi.
So do you know the meaning of the word Hadi?
Hadi.
Hadi is an Arabic word.
In Arabic, it is Arabic. In our Somali language, it is a huge person.
Huge?
Huge.
Something huge.
Something that is huge.
You are known as Ahmed or Hadi?
Mohammed.
Do you know?
Muhammad or Hadi? Last name or first name?
First name.
First name is Mohammed.
Mohammed.
You are known to your family or friends as Muhammad?
Hadi.
Hadi. Last name?
Last name.
Last name. Okay.
So you have applied for the post-op. What post have you applied for?
It's the CV only, no cover letter here?
You didn't bring any cover letter? You already advised yesterday?
Everybody has submitted a cover letter along with the CV, but you have not did that.
Like that. Like that.
Like that.
Okay.
So please, if when you place a CV to your employer, it must should be carried with a cover letter.
Okay. Now, so what course are you studying here?
I study Master of Public Health.
Master of Public Health. I see. So in future, when you go back to Somalia, what sort of job would you like to do?
I want to be in the future, when I come back to my country, I want to serve my community. Especially, I want to study what I have learned here to other students in the country.
So you want to be a teacher?
I want to be a lecturer as well as I want to be a director, some department of Ministry of Health.
Okay.
Somalia.
Okay. Right. So can you tell us about health situation in Somalia?
Health situation of Somalia is not too bad. It is increasing. Nowadays, it is increasing day after day.
Okay.
Because the government, there is establishment that the government want to increase the health statuses of the health in terms of neonatal infant mortality rate, mortality of the country very high. Then also the life expectancy of the country is very low. So these are the burden on the situation, the health situation of the country.
Do you have any threat from Ebola virus?
No.
No.
In my country?
Huh?
Yes.
We have some, when there is outbreak in Africa, there is a vaccine.
Oh, I see.
There is a vaccine. They always put in airport.
Right.
Can you tell the life expectancy in Somalia?
the life expectancy between 65 and 65 up to 55 up to 65.
Between to 65. Do you know the life expectancy of Bangladeshi people?
I think 70, I think 70.
71.
71, I think.
71.
The population growth rate in Somalia?
It's very high. It was in 2016.
What is?
It was, I think it was 16%.
16%?
Yeah.
Is it? It's too high. No, not 16%. It may be around 3-4%.
He doesn't understand this.
The population growth rate, per annum increase of your population. Increase of population.
Yeah. And maybe 1% to 3%.
That may be.
Okay, Mr. One more issue, Abdullah. Why hospitality is considered as a one most key factor in healthcare sector?
Sorry?
Why hospitality is considered as a key factor in healthcare sector? Hospitality.
Hospitality.
Why hospitality is considered as a key factor in healthcare industry?
Hospitality, because we have to understand the ability that the disease spread. So in order to minimize and to decrease the continuation of the disease, we have to make more hospitals.
Eventually, it is a service oriented.
Hospital is a different thing.
What I know.
Hospitality means you come to my country, come to my house.
Actually,
go to a hotel.
Patient care. Patient care service.
How you treat or how you
Service.
The service. Yeah, in here or in my country.
In your country.
In my country is very good because the training health workers are good and they have enough knowledge that they want to.
So which is stronger, government healthcare system or private healthcare system?
It is obvious. Private sectors are more expensive and more quality than.
But is there good quality government healthcare system?
The healthcare system of the country.
Government center.
Government sector is not so good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sheikh.
Have you heard the name of any other sheikh in Bangladesh?
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Who is that person?
The famous Sheikh Hasina.
Not Sheikh Mujibur Rahman.
Yes, the Sheikh Hasina is also sheikh.
Sheikh Hasina is very famous, sir.
What is the meaning of the word sheikh?
In our country, sheikh, we know the old person with the mullah.
Yeah, but it also has the meaning leader.
Yeah, the leader. But we use in the side of the mullah.
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 90%.
Mallam. So, what are you studying here?
I'm studying in the University MSc CSE.
CSE.
Yeah, in third semester.
So, what post have you applied for? Where is your covering letter?
Excuse me.
Why is the cover letter inside? It should be here.
Oh, this is the a job advertisement letter and.
I see. It's a job description.
Yeah, this is the job description.
Okay. Job context, right?
Yeah.
So, what post have you applied for?
That's the time I visited the
Post of qualified teacher.
Yes.
Department of CSC.
Yes.
Which university?
Xinjiang University.
In your country or China? In China.
I think it's in India.
China.
But it's only sampling.
Okay, right. So you are in the. Are you doing your honors or masters?
Yes, now I'm master's. I'm master's degree for
Why did you
CSE.
do your honors in CSC?
In Somalia, my country.
In
PSC,
Somalia.
Yes.
So how do you find the CSC education in Bangladesh?
In Bangladesh,
in Daffodil?
Yeah,
The standard.
My classmates before in BSc, they are already graduated in Daffodil, so they given me the chance to come here. They applied my.
Now, I'm talking about the quality and standard of computer science education at Daffodil University.
Yes, it is very higher in level, very high in level.
I see.
Because I appreciated all the lecturers, all the teachers. It having great history in the Department of Technology and Science.
But does this your qualification here give you any chance to get a job in China?
I'm trying for my lucky. But it gives me encouragement to get some
তুমি
good
যে
jobs
নিচে ওই যে
with
একটা
high
কনফারেন্স
salary.
রুম আছে না ওই যে আগের অডিটোরিয়ামের সঙ্গে
চারতলায় স্যার
চারতলা এখানে আসো
And as a global citizen, you have the right to this, right?
Yes, sir.
For which position you have applied for?
I saw bdjobs.com.
Oh, bdjobs.com.
Qualified teacher.
Qualified teacher for Department of CSC.
All right. Now you have earned your degree. You're earning about CSC.
Yeah.
Either you can go for teaching, or you can go for professional computer science service.
Both of them.
So why do you choose teaching?
I get this chance first time.
I see.
So I need to take this chance first. Then I need to make the surface and the research also.
Okay, thank you.
In which semester now you are?
Third semester, sir.
Third semester.
The number কত?
এটা হলো স্যার
30.
Okay.
Very good.
Abdullah Sheikh.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sheikh.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Is Nasima.
Right. So can you tell us about your past, your background, your education?
First, my name is Nasima.
Nasima Muhammad
Hussein.
My first graduate.
Can
Are you
have
married?
your application?
No, single.
Is that Muhammad is your father's name?
Okay. Your education background, qualification.
And my qualification education is my first degree is BBA management.
Right.
Management.
BBA in management.
What's the differences between management and administration?
And it is no big difference, but sometimes we can say it's different.
What sorts of difference?
I see.
What sorts of difference?
What?
What is administration and what is management?
And management is, we can say how to guide a collaboration or organization, or administration is how to manage in organization.
Okay. Right. You had a graduation in management.
Yeah.
And now you're doing a master's in
And MBA.
Business administration.
business administration. And you applied for the job of a office junior officer. Junior officer.
What's your major?
Major discipline.
Marketing.
Marketing major.
Right. So you're applying for the post of a junior officer, management office.
Yeah.
So this is not marketing.
Yeah.
So why are you applying for a job in management?
And because still I didn't graduate my MBA, but I went to apply for my bus education degree.
What sorts of marketing you like to perform?
In the bus. For future.
If you are allowed, if you are selected for this position,
Yeah.
what sorts of job you like to perform?
Management. He's a junior officer.
Marketing. Marketing of which products? Is it the service or any product?
Do you have any idea about 4P?
No, he's applying for the job of management. Definitely International University.
Do you have any idea about 4P?
What?
4P?
P.
And
Price, place.
promotion. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to go back to Somalia or do you want to stay
in this country?
In this country.
No, I want to go my country after my graduation.
Fine. So what sort of job do you expect to do there?
And to be marketer.
Marketing officer, executive or management executive?
Marketing.
Marketing. That's good.
What is the difference between marketing and sales?
Marketing and management.
And sales.
Sales. What is it?
Marketing and sales.
Marketing.
What are the differences between marketing and sales?
Marketing is how to sell your products as a consumer and to consume.
What is branding? What is branding? Branding.
Branding.
As a marketing strategy. There's a marketing strategy called branding.
Yeah.
Goodwill.
She doesn't know, ma'am.
Okay, Nasima.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, can I see your application? Right, so what job, what post are you applying for? Junior officer at Daffodil University. Financial administration officer. So why Daffodil University? Don't you want to go back to your country?
Yes, I will go back to country when I finish here.
And what sort of job do you expect to do there?
I went to apply in banks and financial sectors.
Financial sector.
Financial.
Is it the banking? Or any other organization?
In other
organization.
Yes.
Not banking.
Not banking.
It's only bank.
What's the differences between accounting and finance?
Accounting is accounting to the number of cashiers.
Accounts, dealing with accounts, income.
And finance?
Income, expenditure, that is accounts, right?
Right. And finance?
Finance is treasury and exchanges of the money.
What is the differences between economic policy and fiscal policy?
Fiscal economic policy is the main whole of macroeconomics.
And financial?
And financial economics is money transactions.
Yes. What is inflation?
Inflation is when the general price of goods and services increasing. The general goods and services.
What number?
Sir, Union chapter 20.
20. Okay.
Have you heard the name of IMF?
IMF.
International
Monetary
International Monetary
Fund. What's the activities of IMF?
Activities of IMF when the country is to be the crisis
of
crisis in money in the sector of economic any
a crisis in foreign currency.
Yes.
To meet the imbalance of international trade.
So you can borrow money.
Borrow money. Okay.
Borrow money, loan money.
Is it a good thing?
No. In the developing countries actually.
How you can meet this source of crisis?
Any alternative? If you don't want to borrow money
what
from
will
IMF,
you do?
what can you do?
Mostly when the country borrow the money, except
They have to pay back.
conditional
Yeah.
and
But is there any other way that
you can survive without taking money from IMF?
what is the benefit of taking money? Why countries borrow?
it's a conditional organization. Is the conditional.
Yeah, so they can do something and they can earn money and pay back, right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. What is trade imbalance?
Trade imbalance.
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 That is lack of balance in trade. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about yourself? Where you're from? What you are doing here? Okay, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
My name is Abdul Nasir Abdasan. I'm from Somalia. Now I think I have graduated with
in the University Department of ETE, Electrical and Telecommunication Engineering, for MSc.
And what job are you applying for?
I'm applying for network antenna.
Do you have adequate knowledge in this matter?
Yeah. Because I'm already telecom engineering, and also in networking like CCNA, CCNB, CCN security.
Okay. Now I have a mobile phone.
Yeah.
And how does networking system work?
System work by using what's called for base station located in this near area. Then when you're calling, you're making calling, your phone will call with center for network mobile station center. Then we'll connect by base station. Mobile will search what is the nearest location for this station. Then they will check you are eligible for connecting this customer or not. Also, they will check this customer is off or not.
Is your training at Daffodil University, will it be adequate for getting a good job in Somalia?
Yeah, inshallah.
You're confident?
Yeah, I will
You have learned everything that is possible?
Yeah, I have full confidence.
Is our education system good?
Education system, yes, it's good
Have you any dissatisfaction? Any dissatisfaction?
Dissatisfaction in myself. Because as a human being, you have to be confident.
What about lab facilities?
Lab facilities.
Is it adequate at Daffodil?
Lab is security, because I take this master. I think master already is a theory, practical, not theory. But I've taken for my batch. Also, I've taken with a Cisco, which is switching away.
Cisco is good.
For this, most of my time.
Do you have a Cisco lab here?
Yeah, Cisco lab. We have a Cisco lab.
Cisco.
Yeah, Cisco routers also switches.
Okay.
We make for training because.
Is there enough opportunity for you to work in the Cisco lab here?
Cisco lab I was taking for IT expert, not Daffodil. IT expert. Also, I am certified for CCNA.
Okay.
Certified.
Any questions?
Mr. Nasir.
Okay. Nasir, you're a student from ET.
Yeah, ET.
Okay. Why you choose ET for?
ET. Yes, ET for I am already interested for telecom and IT sector. Because when I was young, I was playing like a laptop, like network, making soft program. So this is my hope.
Okay.
While I was young. That's why now I am interested for telecommunication.
Right, very good.
Okay, Mr. Nasir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what subject are you studying here?
PPA.
PBA.
Mohammed Sheikh Abdi Rahman.
Right. Yes. And what is your covering letter? Here it is. What post have you applied for? Finance officer.
Yes.
Tell us what is the job of a finance officer in a company?
Finance officer in a company, I write this application for finance only to example.
No, fine, but I'm asking, what are the duties of a finance officer in a company?
The duty of the finance officer is the cash and accounting like that.
He doesn't take cash.
He doesn't take cash, but he make like accounting like
fundraising, right?
Yes, collecting.
He manages.
He manages, yes.
In which semester now you are?
Semester 5.
5. What is your target to take as the measure?
Major. My target is to become a president.
To be a president
Yeah.
of Somalia?
Of Somalia.
Why not you are in politics? Do you think that you will be involved after getting a return back to your country in politics?
Yes.
Is the job of a president of a country simple and easy?
It is simple.
Simple.
Not hard.
But as we know, there are a lot of ethnic groups in Somalia.
Of course, yes.
Do you feel that it's easy task to make coordination among those ethnic groups as the president or prime minister of Somalia?
Yes, I feel in Somalia there is a conflict. So when I become president,
need to be connected with them.
Then why have you applied for the job of finance officer?
Only example.
Experience. But Somalia is in a better situation now, politically better now?
Yeah, better situation now.
Better situation.
Abdul Rahman, right?
Ahmed Sheikh Abdul Rahman, yes.
Your number is Abdul Rahman, 14, right?
14, yes.
Yes,
What is the difference between leadership and manager?
Leadership
And manager. Leader and manager.
Leader and a manager.
Leader and manager. Leader is bigger, and manager is the part of the leader.
Smaller.
Smaller.
Who is your model leader in politics in the global context?
My model is one of the president he become now.
Somalian president.
Somalia.
What's his name?
His name is Farmajo.
Do you know Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
Have you heard the name of Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln. No.
No.
In America?
Nelson Mandela?
Yes.
Right. What about Malaysia representative?
Oh, Mahathir Mohamad?
Mahathir Mohamad?
No.
I'm 5. I'm beginner. So
At
the beginning.
One day it will be leader and will be a president. We wish for.
All right.
Okay.
We wish you good luck
Okay.
and good fortune.
We like to see you, the president of Somalia, after some time. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Before time.
Okay. Give us your educational background. Your educational background.
Yes, sir. Sir, I complete my final exam of BSc Engineering at CSC department from Daffodil International.
Okay. So do you want to go for a job or do you want to do your MSc now?
So I have to go for a job.
First.
Yes, sir.
Why?
So actually, most of the case, I already maximum student who are passed their BSc from his if his family background is better, but he want to got a job because it's update his career. For the result, I first.
Okay. So you applied for the job of web application developer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you explain what is web application?
So web application is like Facebook is also a web application.
Web application. Okay. So we have already so many applications in the web.
Yes, sir.
Why a new one? We have to develop. We want to develop new applications.
Yes, sir.
Right. There's so many applications in there.
Yes, sir.
Why do you need a new application?
Sir, actually,
What is the uniqueness of your
Yes,
application?
Sir, I am doing my project for the final project, but I did not submit. I submit this semester.
Okay.
My project is for students who want to go for abroad and counseling them for a better way. I already saw a web application for this job, but the application is not better look like for me. I want a better version to make that particular job application.
So have you participated in any competition, software development competition?
No, sir.
Not yet.
Okay, Shakasha, why Dream 71 Bangladesh should hire you for this position?
Why should
Sir,
they hire you?
Actually, I'm very much interested for web application developer, being a web application developer.
It's a personal issue, you're interested.
Yes, sir. And for my interest, a person who have a passion or a highly interested, he will do better for that particular subject. So I think I will.
He's asking how you will meet the interest of your employer.
Why should they employ you?
Hire you.
How can you attract them?
What sorts of quality you deserve, for which reason?
What qualities do you have that they
What
will hire you?
what is your strength?
What is your strength?
You consider.
Sir,
Certainly you have some strength.
Definitely
You have some quality.
Yes, sir.
But
Nothing to be nervous. Please tell.
আপনি বাংলায় বলেন কোনো সমস্যা নেই।
কি যোগ্যতা আছে যার কারণে তোমাকে নিয়োগ
এখানে
করবে?
আপনার জব ডেসক্রিপশনে তো কিছু স্কিলসের কথা অবশ্যই আছে, কিছু পারফরমেন্স করতে হবে, পারফর্ম করতে হবে অ্যাপ্লিকেশন, রাইট? তো এটার সাথে অ্যালাইন করে আপনাকে বলতে হবে আপনার স্কিলগুলি কী, যেটার জন্য আপনাকে সে হায়ার করবে, আপনাকে তো সে এমনি এমনি লাগবে না, তাই না?
What extraordinary quality you have?
স্যার, এই ওয়েব অ্যাপ্লিকেশনের জন্য আমি ভার্সিটিতে এবং আমি আরেকটা জব করেছিলাম যেখানে এই রিলেটেড আমি কিছু কাজ করেছি।
Very good.
এই তো
Very good.
আপনাকে আমরা
Very
বোধহয়
good.
এর আগে ইন্টারভিউ করছি, রাইট? আমরা বোধহয় ইয়েতে ইন্টার্নশিপ অথবা ইয়েতে তোমার আমার একটু নার্ভাস, আপনি লম্বা করে নিশ্চিত নেন, তারপর আবার বলেন।
No, you have sufficient quality, but you have to convince your board that you are qualified sufficient.
এই 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে কিন্তু নিজেকে সেল করে বেরিয়ে আসতে হবে। এই প্রশ্ন খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট।
না ঠিক আছে স্যার, না তুমি ভালো ভালো, কিন্তু ওই যে নার্ভাস হওয়ার কোনো কারণ নাই, নার্ভাস হওয়ার কোনো কারণ নাই।
নিজের স্ট্রেংথগুলো তুলে ধরতে হবে, আমি কি পারি কি না পারি, আমি কি ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড এবং কেন আই এম সুইটেড ফর অ্যাপ্লিকেশন।
ওই যে দেরি করে এসেছে তো সেই জন্য আরো বেশি নার্ভাস হয়ে গেছে।
ঠিক আছে, যাও।
ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ সাগর, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Tell us about your background.
My name is Mohammed Hamid. I'm from Somalia. I'm one of the students here at Untitled University.
MBA.
Already I completed an MBA program, and especially human resource management (HRM).
MBA in HRM.
Yes.
MBA in
HRM.
HRM. What does HRM mean?
HRM.
What does it mean?
HRM is
Human
resource management.
Resource management.
Or human relation manager.
Yeah.
Which one is right?
Human resource management
or human
relation management? Which one?
No, human resource management.
Resource management.
Yes.
So, what is the job of a human resource manager?
I job an human resource management position, and I wanted to manage the position about human resource management and controlling and planning in organization department and sales or marketing.
Controlling and planning.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. In an organization, which is more important? Either it is the human resource or the financial resource. Which is more important? Which is important first?
Human resource management is important than finance.
Why?
Because human resource management have more opportunity than finance. So that human resource management is very important.
But without finance, you can hire HR, right?
HR, yes.
So,
as soon as human resource management and have more opportunity, and according to the department of finance.
Okay, so why should we hire you? Can you what experience or quality do you have that we have to give you this job? Experience and ability, quality.
Yes, I have different.
What are your strengths?
Yes, strength is the managing any department of organization, and also to improve some of operation in organization, and stronger in company and improve and the work activity and in the organization.
Okay, thank you. Right. So, can you tell us about your background and qualification and experience?
Yes, so my name is Untitled Chapter. I'm from Somalia. I graduated from Bachelor of Public Health in 2014 at Salam University. I came here from Bangladesh, therefore International University. I graduated from Master of Public Health, Special Nutrition.
Can you speak a little louder, please?
Okay, special administration,
Mhm.
2017 December.
Okay, so you have applied for the job of
Applying for the job
post of teaching. Teaching
yeah.
where?
The Department of Public Health.
Public health.
Yes, the DIU.
In Deputy University. Okay, so why do you think you are fit for the job?
Because, you know, now I must have degree, I want to be a PhD. So if you want to be a PhD, you have to experience, especially teaching experience. And teaching is more important. I have experience of teaching. I was teaching more than 5 years.
5 years of experience, previous experience.
And after this qualification, if you go back to Somalia, what job can you get? What sort of job can you get?
First target is to be a teacher. In university, yes.
University?
Yeah, university. Then dean of the university, director, something like that.
Why you choose MPH? For to be a teacher, is it mandatory?
You know, it's not mandatory, but it's, teaching is my hobby.
Not the commitment. It's the hobby, but not the commitment.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to be a teacher in what subject?
Nutrition, especially
Nutrition. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Please. What subject are you studying here?
MBA.
MBA, okay. And after your master's or honors?
Master program.
Master program. After your master's degree, what sort of job would you like to do?
I would like to apply different jobs.
Sorry?
Different jobs. For example, quality control in
Different jobs.
Different job.
Yeah.
But you applied for the post of teaching.
Yes.
Why teaching?
Teaching is a very important kind of job because every country needs to be its education. That's why I would like to expand my country for education.
But you are doing an MBA.
MBA.
MBA or MPH?
MBA.
Okay, so do you want a teaching job or do you want a good job with the government, Somalian government in the health sector?
It is no mistake for that. Every job that I get, I would like to apply. No, it's not dependent on for the government, it's not dependent on for job. That's why.
Yeah, but would you louder? Right. So but the government needs people like you in the.
Yes, yeah. That's why I would like to. I had really mentioned it for that. I would like to apply for the quality control in my country.
Right.
Yes, I have really mentioned for that.
Okay. Right. Quality control in what sector?
Well, the sort of the airport, every side.
Any questions?
What is the main challenge in your country in the field of public health?
At this time?
At this time, yes. My major is epidemiology, and most challenge of my country is diseases. That's why I would like to choose my field about epidemiology, and I would like to control for those diseases.
Which disease you mentioned?
Well, as we know, different diseases in developing countries like that. Developing countries, they have a lot of challenge for the diseases like malaria, TB.
What is TB?
TB,
The abbreviation TB?
TB, tuberculosis.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you.
So you want to work in the
Field of
control,
yes.
disease control
Disease
sector.
control center, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there any question?
No.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much.
25.
Shukri Ubman Abdullah.
Ubman Abdullahi. What is the meaning of the word shukri? What is the meaning of the word shukri? Arabic word or Somalian word?
Shukri.
Shukri. Shukran. What is the? Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Satisfied.
In English? It's gratefulness.
Right. What subject are you studying here? What subject are you studying here?
Public health.
Public health. Public health. Okay. And what sort of job you have applied for? What is your covering letter?
Oh, yeah. This is covering letter.
This is covering letter. Okay. What job have you applied for?
Nurse.
Nursing.
Nursing.
Do you have any training in nursing?
Yeah.
Oh. Where? In Somalia? So why?
But you have to develop your covering letter.
Yeah.
Little.
So have you worked as a nurse in a hospital in Somalia? So why did you want to do a master's degree?
Master's degree. Because grade.
So if you,
higher grade.
you get better job.
For promotion and other process.
Right. So can you tell us about healthcare facilities in Somalia? What sort of healthcare facilities there for common people, for poor people?
Poor people.
Yes. Government sector?
Hospital is small.
I see.
Private hospital is common.
I see.
You are a nurse. Have you heard the name of Florence Nightingale?
Florence Nightingale.
Mother Teresa?
No.
No.
Okay. Right. So, what else?
Are you enjoying your study here in Bangladesh?
Sikatola.
Jigadola.
Jigadola.
She lives in
So
Jigadola.
the MPH course here, is it good? Good? Okay.
You like it?
Good. Okay, Shukri.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. What are you studying here?
MB has major in FCH.
You're doing MBA here.
MB has
MPH.
Oh, MPH. Right.
Are you serving in any organization in your country?
Do you have a job
FCH.
in Somalia?
Yes.
What job did you do?
Management in MCH.
Management
In MCH.
in the health sector.
MCH.
I see. All right. So you are applying for the job of applying for following. I here applying under monitoring and evaluation. SOS Hospital. Application for monitoring evaluation.
What is monitoring?
What is monitoring?
Monitoring is a process for collection data, organizing and controlling.
Can you tell us about health sector administration in Somalia? Health sector facilities in Somalia. Health service for people of Somalia by the government.
Yeah, health service is.
It's quite okay there. It's satisfactory level are maintaining there.
Well, service is mostly not good.
Is it adequate? Is it good?
Somehow good.
Somehow good, not very good. I see. Have you seen the health sector service in Bangladesh? No.
Have you visited any hospital?
Hospital in Bangladesh?
Yes.
Government hospital.
Level.
That's a private hospital. Have you visited any government hospital? No.
Only level.
স্যার আমাদের এটা কিন্তু আপনার উঠানো কি স্যার আমাদের হাসপাতাল ভিজিটে কিন্তু নিয়ে যাওয়া উচিত আমাদের পাবলিক হেলথের মতো ছেলে মেয়েদেরকে মাস্ট হওয়া উচিত
So so why did you come? I mean, you already had a job. Why did you come here for a master MPH?
Because this major and MB has a major in RCH. So department of RCH is not in Somalia.
Oh, I see. So if you complete this degree, do you get a better job in Somalia?
Yeah.
I see.
Hybrid job.
In a private sector or government sector? Private. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Amina Muhammad Gal, what number? Serial number?
28.
28. Okay. So can you tell us about your background? What you are doing in Somalia?
My background is public health.
Public health.
MBH, Master of Public Health.
Here, but in Somalia, did you have a job?
Yeah.
What job?
Job for MCH, Health Center.
Health center.
Yeah.
So
Nutritional.
nutrition.
Officer.
Not doctor.
Or nutritional officer. You are the in charge of that center?
Yeah.
Nice. So, what have you learned here?
I learned here to increase my degree on public health, Master of Public Health, especially in hospital management.
Hospital
management.
Yeah.
So when you go back, you can get a better job in the hospital.
Yeah. I would like to.
I see.
And I would like to change it for health system.
Is that your application?
Hospital.
No, it's a car application.
No, it has an application.
Do you have an application? No. Okay. Right.
ফিরে যে তার হসপিটালের ম্যানেজমেন্ট উন্নত করতে চায় এটা
That's
দেখে
right.
এখান থেকে
You didn't bring the
Why you have not bring the application?
CV? CV or
Oh, is there?
Yes, it's there. What is your impression about the public health situation in Bangladesh?
Public health situation, some are normal, but there are some problems for public health, like management for sewage system. When complaining, some sewages they made floods. Also, these are system for public health. Public health will improve to health system in this in any country of the world, like waste management, such as medical waste management, such as liquid waste management is for also sanitation, for hygiene, for water, improve water sanitation, especially drinking water. Also food sanitation, improve.
Or serial kota?
28.
28. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.